Serial moral bankruptcy. Have you ever heard the voices agree? Have you ever noticed that the most dangerous moment's not when you're fighting temptation? It's when the fighting stops. For a long time there was tension, resistance, debate. The conscience objected, the mind negotiated, the appetite demanded, the internal voices argued constantly. And the conflict was exhausting, but it revealed something important. Part of you still wanted the truth. Part of you still recognized the danger. Part of you still remembered who you were before the compromise arrived. But now something feels different, quieter, not peaceful, just quieter. The objections arrive less often. The warnings feel weaker. The hesitation that once interrupted your decisions barely appears anymore. What happened? The voices didn't disappear. They reached an agreement. Not an agreement with truth, an agreement with corruption. The appetite no longer needs permission. The mind no longer needs convincing. The justifications are already prepared before the behaviour even occurs. And the defence arrives before the accusation, the excuse arrives before the action, and the system has become efficient. And this is the stage where moral bankruptcy begins operating like an organisation. Every voice has a role. One minimises, one blames, one rationalises, one compares, one promises future change, one insists everything remains under control. And together they create the illusion that nothing serious is happening. Meanwhile, the conscious grows increasingly isolated, not silenced, ignored. Its warnings still appear from time to time. A sudden memory, a moment of conviction, a brief awareness that something is terribly wrong. The ceiling fan suddenly sounds louder than before. The room feels strangely empty. The conversation ends, but the discomfort remains. For a few seconds, the old self seems close enough to touch. And then the machinery restarts. Distraction, explanation, reframing, avoidance, and the moment passes. The person continues moving forward while drifting further from themselves. And this is why corruption becomes so difficult to reverse. The behaviour is no longer acting alone. The personality has begun participating. The intellect has joined. The emotions have joined. The habits have joined. The routines have joined. Everything now works together towards preservation. The corruption has become coordinated, and coordinated corruption feels remarkably stable until reality arrives. Because every false structure eventually encounters something it cannot negotiate with: truth, exposure, consequence. Or the unbearable realization that the voice left standing outside the agreement was the only voice trying to save you.